Korea's state-run economic policy think tank has lowered its economic outlook for this year to 3.7%. As our Kwon Soa reports, last month's ferry disaster played a key role in this revision.
What affected the lower economic growth expectation by the Korea Development Institute most was a drop in private consumption as the institution adjusted the growth rate in the sector from an earlier 3.6% to 2.7%. This comes as consumers have been spending less since the Sewol-ho ferry disaster last month. With the latest revision in calculating GDP, the KDI's previous growth outlook, which stood at 3.7, can be translated to 3.9%, but the institute readjusted it to 3.7, meaning Tuesday's forecast represents a drop of 0.2 percentage point. The KDI expects the negative effect on consumption to continue on in the second half of the year, but with past experience in mind, it believes the psychological influence on consumption from tragedy will not last in the long term. That could explain why next year's growth rate is forecast to increase 0.1%. The think tank's expectations for this year are lower compared to other institutions. The government expects this year's growth at 4.1%. The central bank and the OECD has it at 4%. The KDI says for the time being, just a slight fiscal deficit should be allowed while gradually strengthening fiscal health and advised that the key rate be held at the current level. Kwon Soa, Arirang News.